Everyone, welcome back, and this is Sadia Promi, your English instructor. So in today's class, we will be learning how to join sentences. So there are many different types of joining sentences that we will learn throughout this course. However, today we will be learning about coordinating conjunctions. So before I start this video, we have to know that why do we have to join sentences in the first place? So for both SSC and HSC, there is a particular topic or there is a particular place where there will be a few sentences given, and you will have the task of actually join them together. By joining them, I mean that there will be these sentences provided already, and all you have to do is make sure that you include different clauses, or you can join them by conjunctions, or you can join them by commas, semicolons, and other punctuation marks. And similarly, lastly, you can also join them by many other features. So because there are so many ways of joining sentences, in today's class, we'll be learning the first part, which is joining them by coordinating conjunctions. So let's start by saying that why do we need to combine sentences in the first place? Combining sentences is a necessary part of fluent communication in the English language. Why? Because whenever you are inside a conversation, most of the time what will happen is all you will do is continuously speak in simple sentences. Have you imagined what it would sound like? Hi, this is Sadia Promi. This is your English instructor. This is your English class happening. The topic is this. So, do you understand how I sound? I sound like a robot, and I sound like a way in which that I'm continuously repeating the same sentence or same format over and over again. It does not sound that good, honestly. Why? Because whenever we read something, or whenever we listen to something, or whenever we listen to someone who's speaking, that is what I mean, what happens is you need a range of different sentences. You need some small sentences. You need sentences where there are pauses. By pauses, I mean whenever there's a small, just like a second or like a millisecond, a gap that I give for you to process the things inside your head. And if all the sentences are of the same format, you will feel like you're listening to the same thing continuously inside your ears. That's not what's happening, is it? So that's not what is the main thing that we are learning right now. What we're learning right now are many different sentences that are actually going to have a proper meaning. At the end of the day, even if I use sentences like this is Sadia Promi, full stop, this is your English instructor, full stop, the meaning is the same, but you will not be able to understand them properly. So in order for you to understand them properly inside your head, you need these separate words. What are they? You can say that instead of saying this is Promi, full stop, I am your English teacher, full stop, you can say this is Promi, comma, your English teacher. They mean the same, but this is how two simple sentences have been converted to one by using this comma and by using the omission of the words I and am. I can also put this sentence in another way. I can say I am Promi, who is your English teacher. So in that case, I am joining the sentences with an extra word who. This means that the word who in this case is acting as a particular conjunction, right? So this is how inside a sentence, if I use another particular word like this, I will be converting this entire writing into one total sentence. So once again, we know that there are three types of sentences: simple, complex, and compound, right? So this is how I have used two simple sentences and combined them in order to make a compound sentence. Okay. Moving on, let's see many different ways in which we can do it. Starting, we have to understand what is an independent clause. An independent clause is whenever there are two full sentences that could stand on their own because they do not depend on another clause in order to allow them to make sense. So you can say that they each have one subject and one verb. So if I have to be more clear in this sentence, I can say that an independent clause is whenever there are two particular things that are on their own way, they are fine. Like if I say, when I woke up, comma, I took a shower. In this sentence, I have two different clauses. Can you say what these different clauses are? One clause is when I woke up, and another clause is I took a shower. Now I need to know what are these types of clauses. In this case, you have to think in your head. Can this first clause stay on its own? Like if I put a full stop right after up, will the sentence make of its own? Like when I woke up, full stop. This particular clause, yes, it does have a noun, I. It does have a verb, woke. But does it have an object? No, right? It has a subject, but it has no object. And it leaves you feeling or leaves you thinking, when I woke up, what happened? What happened when I woke up? Or where was I when I woke up, right? So these questions will arise in your head and this will keep you, hanging. Yeah? So this will keep you hanging. Keeping you hanging means leaving you wanting for more. So this is once again, you can say it's like a casual phrase that native speakers can say, keeping you hanging. So continuously we can say that when I woke up, this phrase in itself does not make sense. The phrases that do not make sense will make sense if you use another particular clause after it. So what is the clause? I took a shower. The word I is the subject. The word took is the verb, and the word shower is the object. So definitely a sentence considers of both the subject, verb and the object, and because this clause has all three of these, we can say that this clause is the main clause, or this clause is an independent clause. Okay, so this is how we are saying that this is an independent clause, because this is a sentence that can fully stand on its own. So in that case, what does this mean? When I woke up, what does this mean? This is an example of a subordinate clause. Okay? So the word when I woke up is a subordinate clause. So continuing, let's now look at what coordinating conjunctions mean. Coordinating conjunctions are some popular conjunctions which are often used to achieve this purpose. By this purpose, I mean which are used to achieve identifying or linking two different independent clauses. Because the word I took a shower, this is an independent clause. If you want to link this clause with another independent clause, not a subordinate clause, then you can use coordinating conjunction. So in short, these coordinating conjunctions can be known as fanboys. So what does the word fanboys mean? In English, just in English, not in grammar, just in English, the word fanboy or fangirl is, the word fan in itself does not mean the fan that is rotating, that is giving me air. No. The word fanboy means whenever there is a male person or whenever there is a boy who is very, very admiring some other actor or actress or some other celebrity, right? That is when you can say that that person is a fanboy. So what is a fangirl? A fangirl, on the other hand, is similarly just a girl who is a huge fan of someone. So if I am a huge fan of someone, will I be a fanboy? No, I will be a fangirl. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the singer Adele. So in that case, you can say that this teacher in front of you, Sadia Islam Promi, is a fangirl of Adele. So, what does the word fanboy mean in this sentence? Do I mean the same? That fanboy means someone, some boy who is attracted to some other celebrity? No. Fanboys here are an abbreviation of the words for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Okay? So these are a combination of some popular conjunctions that are used. So do I mean that popular conjunctions are only fanboys? Of course not. There are many different types of conjunctions, but fanboys are the most popular conjunctions out there. So now let's look at all of these conjunctions in detail.